Hey Virgo, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 26th. July 26th. Welcome to your weekly forecast for July 26th through August 1st. We're going to see what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. If you happen to stumble upon this video outside of that time frame, don't you worry. You found it when you were meant to find it, when you were ready to hear the messages. This is a general reading. Not every single message is going to resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. So without further ado, my darling Virgo people, let's see what's going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see. First card coming up here is the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is all around a happy card, right? Like, any way you look at it, Ace of Cups is good things coming. It's a nice, strong way to kick off your reading and to jump into a tarot reading. Super positive, right? So traditionally speaking, the Ace of Cups in tarot is going to be fulfilling emotional experiences. Okay, a lot of people are used to watching tarot readings around love and romance, and so Ace of Cups is seen as like a soulmate, true love, a fulfilling, happy romance, this very satisfying connection. Now, those of you that you watch my channel, you know that in the weekly forecasts, I try to look outside of love and romance. I set the intention for everything other than love and romance. Sometimes Spirit will come in and talk about love and romance, though. We'll see. We'll see if there's like love messages coming in, kind of intertwining with the other messages this week. But outside of love and romance, Ace of Cups is going to be fulfilling, rewarding experiences. Experiences that are satisfying the spirit, satisfying the soul. It can also be a sense of feeling at home, manifesting a home, a home, not just a home, but like, how that, like, there's the expression of like, making a house a home. Like, there could be a house or an apartment or a studio, whatever it might be, but then making it your home. Like, it has the little touches, it has the warmth, it has the ambiance, it has the vibe. And so Ace of Cups is home in that sense. It's just a very satisfying, very fulfilling place to be. Some of you may be gravitating towards more fulfilling work, the kind of work that brings you a sense of purpose or a sense of fullness. Some of you may be gravitating towards wanting to do something more creative. I do feel, though, like this emotional flow for you guys, Virgo. So I do feel like you're going to be in your heart space. And I do feel like a lot of you are receiving things that emotionally are like you're just overflowing with gratitude, with joy, with happiness. Now, the Ace of Cups is especially special for me. Every tarot reader is going to have certain cards that have a specific meaning for them, right? On top of the traditional meaning. And Ace of Cups is one of those for me. Because over the years reading for people, one of the things I've noticed is Ace of Cups tends to come up when you've broken out of a karmic cycle. Like, you've had the same thing happen to you again and again and again and again. You've had the same terrible kind of boss. You've dated the same terrible kind of person. You've had the same terrible, crappy friends. It's just been the same thing over and over and over again, no matter how many times you change the people or the situation, right? But the Ace of Cups comes up when we've had enough. We've had enough and we're like, you know what, universe? I have learned my lesson. I see the red flags now. Like, I know what to look out for. I'm sick of feeling this way. I'm tired of feeling this way. I want to be happy. I refuse to deal with this nonsense anymore. Next time I see those red flags or I see those little telltale signs, I am running the other way. I'm not giving any more of my time or energy to these kinds of people or this kind of situation. Universe says awesome. Virgo is awake now. Virgo no longer needs these painful, difficult experiences to poke Virgo to wake up. Now that Virgo is awake, Virgo is ready to learn through happiness, success, support, friendship, creativity, love, laughter, joy, all the wonderful things, right? You're getting to have positive karma coming in, karmic lessons that actually feel good to experience and to learn. And so I feel like your cup overflowing in this sense for you guys. So very, very happy card right out the gate. Your next card coming up here, Virgo, is the Seven of Coins. And Seven of Coins can be a labor of love, but Seven of Coins basically wants us to know that we might be working really, really hard towards something. And it's going to give us reward. It's going to be fulfilling, but it's also going to take time. Okay? It's going to take time for things to grow. It's going to take time for things to take root. Okay? The best way that I can explain Seven of Pentacles is, you might be in a hurry, if you cook, right? Like, you might be in a hurry to eat, and you're like, oh, I'm really want like a roast chicken and vegetables, and you may go and get like the best ingredients. You may take your time really seasoning it, flavoring it, and then throwing it in the oven, and then turning it up to full blast, turning it up to broil. So, okay, well, I'm in a hurry to eat. I'm going to put the oven as hot as it goes. That way the food will cook faster and I'll be able to eat quicker, right? That's not actually how it's going to pan out. The way that it's going to pan out is you're going to have a chicken that's burned on the outside and completely and totally raw on the inside. It's not going to be edible. So Seven of Pentacles is like, we can't override the laws of time and physics. We can't. We can manifest. We can maybe manifest certain things to happen more quickly. But there are some things that they're just going to take the time that they're going to take. And so we need to allow, Spirit to come in and to work its magic and to allow things to grow. We take the steps that we can take, and we let time and Spirit do the rest when the Seven of Pentacles comes up, okay? It's hard work that's going to be advantageous, that's going to be fruitful, but we have to give it time, okay? The next card coming up for Virgo is the Fool, and this is a Major Arcana card. When the Major Arcana cards come up, we're coming into a significant new experience, a significant new chapter in our life, a defining moment, something that we're learning, a way in which we're growing. And so the Fool is like this leap of faith, like we're taking this leap of faith, or we're feeling called or guided to go in a certain direction. The only really thing that we need to keep in mind here with the Fool is we have to look before we jump. We might be feeling very guided to jump, and we're like, you know what, the universe, this is what the universe wants me to do. I'm getting the signs, I'm getting the messages, full message received loud and clear. I'm gonna take this leap, I'm gonna do this thing, even though it doesn't make sense to my friends and family, even though it might not seem like something that I would do. I feel really led and guided to take this leap of faith. The message that comes in with the Fool is that you have to kind of be on your toes here, because we need to look before we jump, right? It's good to take risks in life, because if we don't take risks in life, nothing's gonna change, right? And anything worthwhile is gonna involve certain risks or certain gambles. But the Fool reminds us that we want to do it in a cautious way, or in a prepared or educated way. Do you have a safety net in place? Look before you leap, right? Don't just go abandoning caution and jumping head first and saying, it'll all work out, I'll land okay. Maybe you will, maybe you won't, right? The leap is worth taking, but you want to do it in a safe way, or a safe enough way. I'm not going to focus on love and romance, but Spirit is pushing me to say this. If this were a love reading and the Fool card came up for me in a love reading, it can indicate that this is a very significant soulmate, but a soulmate who is very, very different from anybody that you may have dated in the past, or anybody that you would have seen yourself with, or anybody that others would have seen you with. There could be a significant age difference. There could be a significant cultural difference. This can also be somebody who's different than what you're usually physically attracted to, but because the Fool card is here, you are attracted. You're like, oh, I don't normally go for that type, but let me tell you, they've got me wanting to try it out, right? Like, there's attraction, there's this pull, but there's this feeling and there's this sense of, like, you know, home with this person, even though there's a lot of outward factors that you would not guess that you guys would be together, or other people wouldn't like put you guys together as a couple. Other people are like, oh, that's kind of like an odd couple, you know, but you guys feel very much at home together because there's a strong past life connection and there's a strong soul connection, and you know, like, your heart recognizes their heart. And so for other people, it might seem like a foolish or frivolous connection, but they don't understand how deep your connection goes. Okay, so I'm not going to focus too much on love and romance in this reading, but some of you may have that, especially with the Ace of Cups coming up at the foundation. And because there are differences, my dears, you know, Seven of Coins is reminding us it's going to take time to really get things down right, and to find your flow. I don't feel it's going to take time for the commitment or for the relationship. I just think there's going to be, like, you know, little bumps along the way, little things that you got to get figured out, because there are so many differences. But I feel the love and the connection is there to get through it. Okay, now it's going to be different for different ones of you. It might not have anything to do with romance for some of you. It could just be going in this new direction and adjusting to this new way of life, this new career path, this new life path, this new terrain. And so it's just kind of like learning to navigate through the changes and through the shifts. Your next card coming up, Virgo, is the Nine of Cups. And Nine of Cups is a wish coming true. Something you wished for, something you hoped for. It's here and it's happening. Okay, it's here and it's happening. There's like a really specific message that comes up for me, though, with the Nine of Cups. Is like some blessing is coming in, but Spirit needs you to be strong enough to protect the blessing that's coming in, and not like give it away. Because sometimes with the Nine of Cups, people see our success, they see that things are going well for us, but they also see us as greedy or stingy, like we're keeping all the wealth to ourselves. Okay, but sometimes we need to be this way, because if we gave to every single person, they would leave us with nothing, or they would not have healthy boundaries, and they would keep coming back for more. And it's always a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, you know, but before you know it, it's all gone. And so Spirit is saying right now is the time for you to start having those healthier boundaries, to get comfortable with saying no to people and not feeling bad about it, and to come into this healthy sense of entitlement that you deserve to keep what you work so hard for. Okay, coming into that healthy sense of entitlement, and to be able to protect the blessings that are coming in. Overall, though, like I said, the Nine of Cups is some wish coming true, something that you've really hoped for, something that you really wanted actually really happening. Okay, something very near and dear to your heart manifesting. The little stars are jumping out at me, so I feel like you feel like this is a dream come true. This is a dream come true. Like you're looking at some, like, wow, like this is like so glittery, so shiny, so mesmerizing. These are powerful cards, Virgo. Okay. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks those might add a little extra information. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. There is someone going around pretending to be me, messaging people, saying things like, oh, I have to tell you something really important, you know, send me money, and I'm gonna, you know, do your reading before the other readings. I'm gonna push you to the front of the line. I'm gonna get right back to you. I don't do that, guys. I never have and I never will. If somebody wants a reading with me, they're going to come to me. I'm not going to go to somebody and try to get money out of them and tell them, oh, I have to tell you something really important. You really need to get a reading right now. You really need to send me money. I don't do that. That's not the way I do things. I never have and I never will. The only way to schedule a private reading with me is to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite. Again, check out your moon, sun, and rising sign videos if you haven't already. Love videos for July are linked in the description. The love videos for August will be up in the next couple of days. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Bye, my dears. Be well.